Well, hey, New City, and welcome back to the $5 Gift Club, where we believe through small amounts, we can make a big impact. This month, I was able to have a timely conversation sitting down with my buddy Nate, who is the leader of 100 Black Men for the Triangle East. He's serving our community and serving our brothers and sisters in Raleigh and loving RDU in an awesome way. We can't wait to share with you how your generosity made an impact this month. So I'm sitting here with my new friend Nate. So why don't you just take us through some background of who you are and the things that made you into the man you are today?
So I would probably, if my wife was here, then she'd probably say that she made me into the man that I am today.
Yep, I would agree.
But let's just put that one to the side. I'm a born and raised Chicagoan. I'm from the South Side, the Inglewood and Roseland areas. Went to Miami University, Ohio, and got a degree, a bachelor's in accounting and minor in political science. We're the parents of two children. My son is 12, 13 in October, going on 26, and my 10-year-old daughter is probably right around the same age, if not a little bit older.
Yeah,
He is, at least in terms of the way they act and what they want.
Yeah.
So, in essence, we've been in North Carolina now since 2005.
So what exactly do you guys do? Being a nonprofit in the Triangle area, what does your organization do?
So the 100 Black Men of Triangle East is actually one of 4 chapters in the state that belong to the 100 Black Men of America. So any 100 Black Men chapter is centered around 4 pillars: mentoring, education, health and wellness, and economic empowerment. So we cover all those, but then we're also delving into public policy, mentoring college students, and then you have your infrastructure, your technology. But primarily what we do is we mentor young men at no cost, right? We take them from 6th grade to 12th grade, and we try and live up to our motto is what they see is what they'll be. And so in my chapter, or in our chapter, they see accountants, they see entrepreneurs, they see HR professionals, they see research scientists, they see doctors, they see individuals who do graphic design for a living. They see men who were where they were and help provide a roadmap to where they can be.
Yeah. So why do you do what you do? Because we look around and obviously it's not easy being a Black man in America today. We see racism systemically, we see it on personal levels. So why do you do what you do with 100 Black Men and the need that we see today?
I do it simply for that reason, because I'm a Black man.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, who better to raise my community than me?
Absolutely.
And I mean, and it's as sad as it is to say, if I don't turn around and men like me don't turn around and step up, then who will?
Man, so what can we do? Like how can people help with 100 Black Men, or just simply put, what do you see the next step being for our country and just being a neighbor and helping each other? What would you point to?
I would say as a country, the first thing that I would do is just continue having conversations like this. These are not easy. These have you turn around and step out your comfort zone, and they make you and they challenge you to reevaluate the things that you've learned and the things that you take for granted in general, right? The second thing, as you have those conversations, look at things through a different set of eyes, right? I think we're so politicized and so caught up in our own worlds that we don't get a chance to look through those eyes.
Yeah.
Systemically, I would say that as elections and stuff come up, pay attention to who we're voting for, right? I'm not saying one party or the other, but understand what their policies are, right?
Yeah.
And so if there are, so voting is one of those things that that can be taken for granted, right? But you've seen a number of legislatures in general do things to make it harder for my community to turn around and vote, in terms of closing polling stations, even before COVID-19. And then even some of the policies, funding in public education, right? Things that not only affect African Americans, but affect everyone, right? I would say vote for politicians who you think have our best interests in heart as a country. In terms of the 100, I would say reach out to us, because it's going to be depending on your skill sets and your strengths. Because there may be times where we can use speakers to talk about anything from financial literacy to how do you interview for a job.
Man, that's really awesome. I love, there's a quote, one of my favorite pastors is H.B. Charles, and he always says that if you want to find your neighbor, don't look in the mirror, but look out your window and see the people who are, maybe don't look like you, don't vote like you, don't talk like you.
I like this. I mean, I'll tell you this. I mean, my interactions with you and everyone, I mean, and just in our conversation, I can tell that this is a place where good is being done and questions are being asked, right?
Nate, thank you so much for sitting down with us at New City. We appreciate what you do, even though me and you just met today. And so just as a thank you as well for sitting down with us, we have something at New City called the $5 Give Club, where we just invite our people. If you'd like to give on top of your monthly offering, please do, and it go towards nonprofits just as a thank you of what you're doing in your area. So I actually also have a check for you for $300 just to go towards 100 Black Men of the Triangle, however that can help. And so with COVID, I'll slide that across the table and then we'll disinfect it so you can grab it. But my last question, Nate, is how can we pray?
I would say open and honestly, right? I think what happens is that when we pray, we have to turn around and we have to ask for things that we don't necessarily see, right? Because our vision and our thought is limited, right? And so I would say it would be that we need to pray to turn around and see things as they truly are through others' eyes, and then have the heart and the strength to turn around and make the needed changes, even if they don't always personally benefit us. Well, no, this has been good. I hope that the conversation continues, especially between you and I.
Yeah.
And I'll share with you that all funds that you give us will actually go straight to our scholarship fund. Right?
Okay.
And so, we've given out, I think, over $300,000 since our inception. Over the last 3 years, we've given out at least to get $50,000 for young men going into college.
Dude, that is so awesome.
Yeah, so everything that you all will give will go into our scholarship fund. So we thank you. We thank you, and they thank you for that.